Creating a new Europe. The first country will be in the center with a population of 9 million. Its GDP is $7 trillion, which makes its GDP per capita be $777,000. It has no coastline. Its flag type is with a cross. It has the coat of arms on its flag and has yellow, green, indigo, blue, and pink as its flag colors. So, here is Bandaro, creating a new Europe. This country is located in the British Islands and will be fairly large. Its population is 124,000 people with a GDP of $17 trillion. The flag will have 6 colors on vertical side and only 3% of the population is in the military. Here is the great monarchy of Novia, creating a new Europe. This big country will be located in Eastern Europe with a GDP of 312 billion, population of a whooping 384 million, and a GDP per capita of $812, slightly richer than Guinea-Bissau. But 15% of the population is in the military, or 57 million people. Its population density is same as India and will have a flag with a moon. Here is Republic of Slevke, creating a new Europe. This Western European country will be small, with a GDP of 768 billion, a population of around 8 million, which means that its GDP per capita is $96,000 and has a density of 91 people per square kilometer. Also, 12% of its population is in the military, which is 960,000 personnel. Its flag colors will be black, white, red, and yellow. It also has a coastline in its coat of arms on its flag. Our fourth country this season is Valand, creating a new Europe. This country will be located in the Balkans and it will be a giant. Its population will be 61 million and a GDP of 10 trillion, which makes its GDP per capita be $163,000. Its population density will be 67 people per square kilometer and 7% of its population is in the military, or 4.2 million personnel. Its flag has horizontal stripe and no coat of arms on its flag. Its flag colors are orange, dark blue, and blue. Let's welcome our fifth country this series, Carpathia, creating a new Europe. This country will be located in the Iberian Peninsula and it will be big. Its population will be 39 million with a GDP of $606 billion, meaning its GDP per capita is $15,500, poor compared to the rest. The population density is 121 people per square kilometer, the highest in the series so far. 3% of its population is in the military, or 1.1 million people. The flag type is Nordic. It has a coat of arms on it with orange, blue, and cyan as its colors. Here is our new country, Olaria. Our first 6 countries are here. I hope you're curious what will come next. See you soon, creating a new Europe. This country is located in the Nordic part of Europe with a fairly large land area. It will have a pretty small population of 748,000 people and a GDP of $247 billion, making it one of the poorest countries in terms of GDP but not in GDP per capita, as it's $330,000, which makes it one of the richest countries. Also, 5% of the population is in the military, or 37,400 personnel, with population density of around 3 people per square kilometer, which is one of the lowest rates in the series. Its flag type is Nordic, and it does have the coat of arms on it. Its colors are yellow and red. Let's welcome Berg. Creating a new Europe. This country is located in the Nordics, being a microstate. It also has a small GDP of 46 billion and also an expected small population of 48,000 people, which is not far from its capital Västervik, which means that its GDP per capita is $958,000. Got into the unrealistic numbers again. Its population density is 6.8 people per square kilometer. 0.5% of its population is in the military, or 240 people, and it has a coastline. Its flag type is with a moon and star. It has the coat of arms on it, and the colors are white, black, blue, and green. Let's welcome Cantabria, name requested by someone I'll tag, creating a new Europe. This country will be located in Eastern Europe and is fairly large, with a big GDP of $7 trillion. Pretty rich, isn't it? And a population of around 82 million people. This means that its GDP per capita is $85,000. Its population density is 328 people per square kilometers, which is truly the highest in the series. 7% of its population is in the military, or 5.7 million people. Its flag design is unique and has no coastline and no emblem on its flag. Its colors are white, black, red, yellow, and blue. Let's welcome Umbre, creating a new Europe. This new country will be located in the Nordics again, with a big land area and a big GDP of $3 trillion. Wow, all these countries are so rich. Its population is 74 million, one of the biggest in the series. It means that its GDP per capita is close to $41,000. Its population density is around 164 people per square kilometer. 9% of its population is in the military, or 6.66 million people. It has a coastline by default because in the place it is located, it's impossible to not have one. Its flag design is unique, and it doesn't have a coat of arms on it. Its colors are yellow, red, black, white, and blue. Let's welcome Zenoa, creating a new Europe. Our new country will be in the Iberian Peninsula and a fairly large land area. Its GDP is $560 billion. Kinda poor, if you ask me. The population is only 5 million people, meaning that the GDP per capita is $112,000, which is quite high. Its population density is 16.6 people per square kilometer, and it has a coastline by default for obvious reasons. 8% of the population is in the military, or 400,000 personnel. Its flag design is one color with emblem. The main color is white. Here is Gandria, creating a new Europe. Our new country will be in East Europe with a big land area. Its GDP is really big, being $9 trillion and a population of 137 million, which is the most populated country in the series. This means that its GDP per capita is $65,700 and a population density of 274 people per square kilometer. It has sea access and its flag design is UK. 3% of the population is in the military, or 4.1 million people. It does have an emblem on its flag, and its colors are green, red, white, and black. Here is Cantor, creating a new Europe. This new country will be located in Ireland, occupying the whole island. Its population is 31 million people, 6 times more than actual Ireland. Its GDP will be $460 billion, meaning that its GDP per capita is close to $15,000, or second poorest in the series, and also a population density of 387 people per square kilometer, meaning that it's poor and crowded. 9 of its population is in the military, or 2.8 million personnel. Its flag design is horizontal stripes with no emblem. Its colors are green, black, blue, white, and yellow. Let's welcome Triflin, creating a new Europe. This new country will be located in the Nordics and has a normal-sized land area. Its population will be a big 82 million people. Its GDP will be quite low of $627 billion. This means that its GDP per capita is $7,650 and a population density of 482 people per square kilometer. 0.2 of the population is in the military, or 164,000 personnel. Its flag type is Nordic. It has no coat of arms on it, and its colors are white and red. Let's welcome Surania, creating a new Europe. This new country will be located in the Baltics and will be normal-sized. Its population will be 537,000 people and a GDP of 38 billion. It means that its GDP per capita is $70,700 and a population density of 4 people per square kilometer. 80 of its population is in the military, or 43,000 personnel. Its flag design is horizontal stripes, no emblem on it, and its colors are orange, black, and blue. Let's welcome Varsovia, creating a new Europe. This country will be located in West with a population of 40 million. Its GDP is $742 billion, which makes its GDP per capita be $18,550. It has a coastline. Its flag style is with a sun. It doesn't have the coat of arms on it, and the colors are red, yellow, and blue. Here is Franchin, creating a new Europe. This country will be located in the center with a very small population of 332,000 people. Its GDP is high for its population, it being 664 billion. This means that its GDP per capita is $2 million and becomes the second richest country. Its flag design is horizontal stripes. It does have a coastline and no emblem on its flag. Its colors are blue, red, and green. Here is Taconia, creating a new Europe. This new country will be located in the West with a small population of 893,000 people. Its GDP will also be quite big, as it is $513 billion. This means that its GDP per capita will be $574,000. Again, unrealistic numbers. Its flag design is horizontal stripes with no emblem. It has a coastline, and its colors are red, black, and white. Here is Danbro, creating a new Europe. This new country will be located in the Nordics with a very small population of 160,000. I mean, good for its size, and a GDP of $20 billion. This means that its GDP per capita will be $125,000. Its flag design is horizontal stripes with no emblem on it, and the colors are white and blue. Here is Ironland, creating a new Europe. This new country will be located in the west with a very population of 97,000 and a GDP of $24 billion. This means that its GDP per capita will be $247,422. It does have a coastline. Its flag design is horizontal stripes with no emblem on it, and the colors are yellow and blue. Here is Gaborian, creating a new Europe. This huge country will be in the north with a population of 126 million. Its GDP will 3 trillion. This means that its GDP per capita is $23,800. It does have a coastline and a flag with horizontal stripes. It doesn't have an emblem on it though. The flag colors are blue, black, cayenne, and white. Here is Novia, creating a new Europe. This time, the country will be small in Iceland. Its population will be 252,000 people and a GDP of 48 billion. This means that its GDP per capita is 190,000 euros. It does have a coastline by default and as well as emblem because its flag design is one color with emblem. Its color is black. Let's welcome New Livonia, creating a new Europe. The new country will be normal size, located in Denmark area. Its population will be 36 million with a GDP of 2 trillion. This means that its GDP per capita will be $55,500. It has a coastline by default and flag design being horizontal stripes. The flag also has an emblem and its colors are green, orange, and white. Here is Smython, creating a new Europe. This country will be big with a population of 8 million. It has a GDP of 41 billion, meaning that its GDP per capita is 5,100 euros. It doesn't have a coastline but has a flag with a sun, which also doesn't have an emblem on it. Its colors are green and blue. Let's welcome Claria, creating a new Europe. This country will be normal-sized in Italy with a population of 785,000. It has a GDP of 1 trillion, meaning that its GDP per capita is 1.2 million. The flag design is my choice, which doesn't have an emblem on it. Its colors are green, white, and yellow. Let's welcome Publican, creating a new Europe. This country will be big in Turkey with a population of 103 million. It has a GDP of 885 billion, meaning that its GDP per capita is 8,500. The flag design is my choice, which doesn't have an emblem on it. Its colors are blue, light blue, red, and yellow. Let's welcome Krabuma, our last country of the series,